Come on. You can be sad and discouraged, but yet you have learned how to go through the motions that would suggest to a person with no discernment that everything is wonderful in your life. But before you got out of your car and came in the church, you were sad and discouraged sitting in your car in the church parking lot, dealing with these emotions because of what did not happen. Can anybody feel me on tonight? Number two, disappointment has to do with to be unhappy or frustrated because someone or something was not helpful. To be unhappy or frustrated because someone or something was not helpful. I wonder, have you ever got your expectations up about what you were going to do? The plan that you was going to put into action. And you knew this plan would help. But you have worked that plan. You've worked it. But the plan is not proving. Let me see who can identify that now. The plan is not proven to be as bulletproof in real life as it appears on paper. It was a no miss on paper. It's nothing like thinking that your job is going to be able to help you in an area because they're giving you foreknowledge that the promotion is yours. And you've already begun adding up the increase. Y'all know how we do it. Sometimes we'll not only add up the increase, but we're already spending the increase. We're already making purchases based upon the increase because now what I couldn't handle, I'm now going to be able to handle it because I've been told and that the job is mine and what I'm going to make. Only for something to happen and the company is now going a different way. But see, I was counting on that promotion to help me. Oh, my Lord. So some of you were counting on appeal to do a particular thing in your body. And the doctor told you, give it 7 days and you're going to feel much better. And so you were hoping that the pill would be helpful. But now you've been on it for 2 weeks and things are worse. Do I need to go back and get more pills or what's happening? Because I find myself unhappy and frustrated about how I'm still feeling in my body when my hopes of being better and stronger were so high. Whew. Then finally, disappointment has to do with to be upset because something has not changed. Wonder, have you ever been disappointed because when you looked at your life, there was something about your life that you thought by now would have changed? I just wonder, is there anybody in church, is there anybody listening tonight ever found yourself disappointed about your life and where you are with a feeling that you should be much farther along? I should be farther down the road with this process, but yet I still find myself battling things that I thought I wouldn't have to battle anymore. I thought this was over. That's the reason I danced about a certain message and I got excited because I thought I never face anything like this again. But now I find myself not only sad and discouraged, but I'm upset because certain things have not changed. You have it right there on your vision board. of where the family needs to be at this point. And so you're upset that things have not changed in the home. It's still the same. Hoping the marriage will enter into a certain level of productivity, but when I evaluate it, it's really still the same. And the only time it feels different is when something wonderful happens, but then it is always coming back to what I'm tired of, what I've had enough of dealing with. The reason this is important is because if we don't know how to properly deal with disappointment, disappointment can cause us to stop trusting God and start leaning, oh, come on, y'all, to our own understanding. Now you're trying to figure out what's going on. See, it's registering with those of us that are there now, and it's registering with some of us that know that we've been in this place. Pastor, I know what you're talking about, and I know tonight I'm not going to be afraid to amen you tonight, Pastor, because I know for myself that disappointment is nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play around with when you're disappointed. Disappointment has caused people to change for the worse. When you get so disappointed to where you begin to take matters into your own hand, you can make things worse. There's a reason Solomon told us, out of all the wisdom that God gave him, he told us, notice Proverbs 3. I was going to quote it, but somebody need to see it tonight. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. With all your heart. Well, Pastor, I wish I knew what it's like to not trust him with all my heart. Well, all you got to do is keep reading. Because he's going to tell us when we are in the place where we are not trusting God with our own heart. Notice what he said. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own what? Understanding. See, this is where we have to be careful. Because when disappointment consumes you, when it overwhelms you, we start leaning. I say we start leaning. We are now in self trying to work something out that is beyond us. Because think about it. If it was not beyond me, I wouldn't be disappointed in the first place. I would have simply done what needed to be done. A lot of times we're disappointed with things that really, if we be honest, it's out of our control. I'm talking in totality. Now, everything we need to do, because I'm going to show you tonight, but in totality, if we could change it, we change it. Come on, why you going to sit up and be disappointed about your hair being nappy and you got a comb right there? You ain't going to be disappointed about no nappy hair. You're going to get the comb and do the best that you can do. I hate to break it down like that, but that's what came to me. You're going to get the comb. You're not going to sit there and be... Pastor, that comb ain't working. Well, you got a wig right there. You have a wig. Come on, slap that wig on. There are women in here know y'all, you know, women, y'all like that sometimes. Y'all have these days where your hair does right, and you have these days where it don't quite, you know. I'm just saying, women, y'all delicate. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all women out there looking like y'all know how women are. Women get in the mirror, they make up right, then they make up ain't right. What they got on is right, then the next thing you know, they got to run back in because something ain't right. You see what I got on my head up here? A good shave, and I'm out the door. It's hard to mess this up. Serena, I love it. It's hard to complicate this. But notice what he said. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. With all your heart. Lean not on your own what? Understanding. See, when a person starts leaning on their own understanding, if they don't stop leaning, then you start talking based upon your own understanding. Then you start doing according to your own understanding. Solomon also said in Proverbs 14 and 12, there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end is the way of death or destruction. How do we get on highway seem right? Lean into our own understanding. Lean into your own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. He shall direct what? Our paths.